A good day. Obia, baby, Obia, say, and you may say, and we wish you a good day and send be heated arguments and issues because of Ghana. Now, a few people have asked for my opinion, and I've tried in a few ways to express my own personal opinion. I also wanted to put out something there so then so I perceive be free mono. Yes, be free mo. We wanted to sort of educate our people because Ghana now I did happen a lot of times people focus on people are quite emotional and sort of mix up politics and emotions, and it's not bad to have emotions, but I think sometimes they dominated discussions, oftentimes they happen to me who say what is the real issue here, what do we do about it, what do we solve it, where is that coming from Ghana and Tansi as a ban as a attempt and before all kinds of things my facts and only the it is missing. But and I say, since many people have asked, say I should say something about it, not to say I know too much than the people out there, and I say I know more than others. But I kind of wanted to share any the people that follow us on Facebook on Akosco Jack. I mean, I'm a friend of Akosia, make a free Canada. Now, I have a PhD in human rights and I also have done human rights law. Right now, I'm doing my PhD in human rights and refugee law, international and European context. But until I'm any experts, I know very little about Ghanaian laws. But obviously, I am Ghanaian by birth and Ghanaian by heritage and association, and I have many loved ones in Ghana. In Ghana, I try to follow, at least in the last couple of years anyway. Me follow. Because of that, I decided say Mecca was more around educating. Is not to comment on the judgment. Because may what philosophy be said, judge biano wisdom and enough training and knowledge and experience to do what is right. And judges know a lot. So I am not here to say the judgment is this or that. I do believe the judgment that was within the law, within the confines of the law, made the judge, in the judgment and the wisdom, no say appropriate, and or diama. And no, that is not our focus here, and we would like to respect the judge in that manner as well. And Nayabuta Yankasa is more or less to educate our friends and families about Kakrana Naya share, so that instead of the heated arguments, you be focusing on the main issues now. If you say it matters, because we should learn from it. What do we learn? Because the experience be a better, we should learn from the experience, good or bad. There's something to be learned, and that's how I see this. And the most important things in this issue, I think in the many discussions that are going on, it is missing. First of all, we may, and just so you know, we may break this up in a few pieces, just so then any length to allow people to be able to listen and go on and on. And because it's a fairly broad set of issues that I wanted to talk about, I may divide it into a few pieces based on how long it goes. And those of you watching, if you see boxes around, please pardon me. We're in the middle of relocating and see our boxes around. So if you see a little bit of a mess around, please don't hold that against me. But this first episode, I said, you better wrap up the facts of the case, of the present case. Case in the apostle. The apostle involves a child rights. It also involves a mother and a punishment and issues around crime and punishment. Now, story, and it say if a woman, Guinean woman, young lady, I believe, one of the social media personalities there, and you say were posting photographs of herself and the back half naked, probably wearing just an underwear, underpants, however you call it. just a little underwear that men wear. And Nibani is 7 years old, and this incident apparently happened last June. And we'll take a photo no, and we'll post it online on her Instagram page. After posting, it attracted a lot of comments and apparently went viral and essentially spread around the world with all kinds of comments. Until we could complain, and child rights director, no, and as a child rights in Ghana International, so complaining to the Ghanaian police. Now, you kind of saying, into more issues, charges, kasa, include about 3 main charges: the photos, the publication of obscene photos, and engagement in domestic violence, and this conduct, in the judge's view, undermines, for instance, the integrity. It undermines another person's or violate the person's privacy, integrity, and human worth, which we also call human dignity. In this particular case, the conduct of this woman by taking the photographs of herself naked with her son, 7-year-old, and posting online, in the judge's mind, it constitutes any Ghanaian police under Ghanaian domestic violence law, any group, or department of the police, and they feel say a breaky Ghana mra. Now, Adeba Akoni say in every nation, nation and Kasa, so Ghana has laws. Ghana regulates the airspace. Ghana regulates all kinds of media space. And what you say, Krobia, so say assassina wonam, so say in Sua and Nam within the territory of the nation. Yeah, a minor a regulatory as to our conduct. Ain't a minor or point say baby, no for say boom raswa ye frame. As I think so many celebrities Ghana for entertainment industry and the public and many people on social media seen in my friends kind of column have expressed outrage. And many of them are quite upset and very annoyed, and they also, I kind of don't seem to understand the rationale of the judgment or the rationale for child rights. And people are really sort of trivializing the issue and trying to make a big deal of the punishment instead. Again, I'm not here to talk about those kinds of issues. But yeah, you focus on focus on the facts, any rationale, those kinds of things for educational purposes. And this kind of thing, is supposed to act, you take it photos, according to Guinean laws, it feels like it constitutes, for instance, violence against Abofrano and the personal integrity and the privacy. And as we go, we shall learn more as to why we think they're saying that. Now, complaints, as I said, was launched through a petition to the Guinean Police Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit. And the woman involved was arrested, and in the caution statement, claiming said post photos ended up being posted online unintentionally, quote unquote. Now, eventually, she was granted on bail for about 100,000 Guinean cedis. Now, your friend is saying during case management, just this past week. And initially, she told the judge, say, our contract to be with Nigeria, a 10-week contract, I think the judge and friend is on producing evidence of the contract, a signed evidence of the contract or copy of the contract. She wasn't able to produce it. She produced an electronic ticket on her phone. And, on the 12th of, we transpired, I think the judge, shared that. They should come back on the 14th of what's that called? 14th of April. At that time, the prosecuting team, buying a those prosecuting the case and prosecutors, on 2 witnesses died, and the lady was also supposed to produce in the contract. But I want more than now, share for case management, on the 14th, and or plead, I think so. Or pleaded guilty, I think, a few days ago during the week, during case management, it will change as essentially. Now, changing now some more kind, and they said, okay, so pleaded guilty. And the judge and also convicted on all the 3 now, Makano. Just take it out, publishing the photo and a photo nankasa by taking it and publishing it nankasa ewo nyoma ebuso integrity, just violating the personal integrity, which I said I will explain later in at the end of this or in a subsequent episode. So make sure you watch the next one so you don't miss it. Judge not convicting on all the 3 charges. As I said earlier, many people, and what the judge had said, according to reports, and quite frankly, I have to say, I haven't got the actual document of the ruling not to read, but publications now, my cross-checking. This is a summary that I got. The judge actually said that this constitutes nudity on the Guinean media space. And judgment, was also to serve as a deterrent. So essentially, they don't want to be encouraging those kinds of things, and to serve as a deterrent to many, so that or more tired, because judging feels someone observe happen, all kinds of obscene images, and quite frankly, for years now, me share the Kosovo Ghana, but in the last couple of years, me pay attention, and that was one of the things I observed. I actually did an audio on it to speak about it because I had expressed this to a friend that near my personal and Nyefe, because even though Guineans feel so more but a hakra no bibia and they are allowed. What you say, there are certain images that are not allowed, particularly around children. But anyway, so the young lady is convicted on all the 3 charges, and the lawyers, from what I understand, newspapers are reporting said they intend to appeal. Now, in the next, I pass a come was no, man for buafu, and the bimu didi judge and attempt, a bimu didi politicians or attempt, a bimu diafra culture, a bimu diafra all kinds of things, a bimu so, and shut down TSC the entire Tessa, and a bimu compare with other crimes, and no, any come about Taibi and Passami and ye to me, Sia Bibi, na ye who say. What can we learn from this situation, and why do we think that, or where is this coming from, and is that even good? Was the judgment good? Was the act okay? And is our behavior also good? Like behavior na Ghana for bebre abwa not to criticize the judge, is it appropriate to do? Inti yabotai no, inti yadeba twasono. On the next episode, and I would like to break here, but on the next episode, I would like to focus on the UN, a few pieces of documents. Me feel say my junimono, me feel say very important in these issues. One of them a UN Convention on the Right of the Child. The other one is the African Charter on Children. The other one is the 1998 Ghana's Children's Rights. And you pick a few clauses you feel say important in this issue. Na yadi akamwasem. Na I'm lucky enough to say I've had experience in the social welfare system here, and I'm a human right part of it. And I can see it from, and I'm a parent, so I can see it from both sides, what you say, and I also can attest to behavior. So like I have a Guinean experience, I have a Canadian experience, and I think we should be able to discuss this and see what we can teach each other on this particular issue. And maybe besiha na maybe atwaso in the next one, whereby I will be talking more specifically around the relevant documents and instruments now relevant concerning this issue. Thank you, and don't miss the next one because it is going to be very educational. I really meant to do a PowerPoint presentation, but I hope to do that in the future, just so that people can share and read it and have the test as we speak to learn from it. Thank you again for all those who've supported and who've watched the other videos and who have shared. We are very, very appreciative. Let's keep learning together. Take care. Have a good day wherever you are. Good night, good morning, because people watch on different episodes. Well, thank you again. Take care. Bye-bye. Be good out there.